We'll see you in next class, but it won't be the fucking same.
No. Craig, you brought so much drama to the show. You dated so many ladies. You led on so many ladies. You cheated on so many ladies. You were very dramatic, but you were always endearing. We loved you all the same.
We really did. And also, you were maybe one of the only people who could act on this show.
True facts.
Let's not forget that he was like planted seeds of like mental illness before anything fucking happened. Like Jake
Also,
Epstein, though.
His first episode was about being an abused child, and he knocked it out of the park.
He acted the shit out of that thing. And like we saw him in a play one time and he was great. So like fucking yeah. Craig, we will miss you. Chelsea, do you want to say goodbye to Craig?
Craig, I'll miss you so much. When I first started watching Degrassi, you were definitely my crush, so.
He's just, you're so pretty.
Panthers' hearts are breaking all across the world that you're not going to be gracing our screens anymore. Farewell and goodbye, you beautiful man.
Bye, Craig. Beautiful, beautiful human person.
All right.
Sweet prince.
Thank you for your face.
But then the producer of the movie is like going back to Jason Mewes and is like groveling and is like, please come back, you complete me. And he's like quoting Jerry Maguire. And then Paige comes in and Jason Mewes is like,
have we talked about her talking to Manny? Like at the house? Because all the Stüdz are
oh
playing
no,
in the
I
pool.
totally missed that.
All the Stüdz are playing in the pool. Peter and me are disgusting. But she's about to leave him for the CW anyway, so who cares? Also, while we were watching this at the bottom of the screen, kept saying, new series, Vampire Diaries. But Paige is upstairs in bed, and Manny is, like, hanging out and helping, like, take care of her or whatever. And she's like, fame and fortune isn't what it cracked out to be. And I'm like, Paige, you have neither. This is an Airbnb. As Chelsea said when we were watching, this is an Airbnb.
And Manny's just like, but I just want to act. I need my craft. And
Are
then
they the best frenemies on the show?
Yes, 100%.
totally. And then Paige is like, I think I can help you. So then we're at the office and the producer's like groveling to Jason Mewes. And then Paige comes in and he's like, not you. I don't want you back. And she's like, I'm not here for me. Go to the window. And then we start to hear the sound of a beautiful voice singing a beautiful song.
Life is a fucking show.
And then he opens the window and he sees Manny and the Stüdz singing Life is a Show on top of the school bus, except Jay is just playing the drums on the ground because we couldn't get the drums up on the bus.
And Mia plays the tambourine now for some reason.
And then Jason Mewes is like, you got it! You got the part! And Manny's like, yay, I got it! I'm Trixie! Woohoo! But she finishes the song. And then we're back in Canada, and we're at the Dot, and Emma and Kelly, like, walk in, and they're like, celebratory hot chocolates! And then Holly J says something sassy. What did she say?
She's
like,
happy. She said, celebrating you guys stopping sucking face for 5 minutes. True.
True facts. I love Holly J.
And then they're like, no, Manny got the lead in the Jason Mewes movie. And Spinner's like, what? Manny's the lead now? I dated her too. That's so cool. But oh no, I wonder how Paige is doing.
Spinner's the only one who cares how Paige is doing right now, which is kind of a bummer.
Their love lives on.
And then Allie is like, and the Stüdz are back in the show. Like, I'm happy now. She's like happy that Sav is going to be famous now so she can date Shia LaBeouf. To which I say, but what about Johnny DeMarco?
How could you give up on Johnny DeMarco? Your love is so true.
And then we're on the movie set, and Life with Derek cannot sing, but he and Manny are, like, killing their singing sequence, and I kind of love it. And the lyrics are like, you're always one Saturday night away from me. And I guess Paige is now Jason Mewes' assistant all of a sudden.
Which seems like a better arrangement, although I bet it was awkward at the beginning.
Yeah.
She must make a really good assistant if she keeps getting these gigs. I don't know.
I guess so. But then we're back in Canada, and Ellie is finally going to see her dad, and Marco's there with her. And he's ignoring a phone call from Paige, which is fair, because she the last time they talked, she slapped him in the face. But it's kind of sad that this is like the last time that it's like that's their last interaction. Like Marco ignoring a phone call from her.
I like, my headcanon is that they make up eventually.
I'm sure they do. And then Jay is also on set watching Manny, and you can tell he's just like beaming with pride for her. And Mia's in the movie too, because I guess she's in Stüdz now.
Yeah, that's also my note. I'm like, is Mia just in Stüdz now? But yeah, she is. She plays the tambourine like a goddamn champion.
But this is the last time we see Paige, if we want to eulogize her.
Yeah, let's eulogize Paige. Paige, you grew so much as a character, and then in this movie they just tore you right the fuck down.
Yeah, this movie did not do your character justice.
But we loved you on again and off again, but like pretty consistently on throughout your entire history. You went through a lot of stuff, man.
You were the queen of Degrassi, and you also went through a lot of stuff, and you remained like pretty strong throughout. She was a fucking great character.
She was so good. And also, like...
And just iconic.
Iconic. New year, new look, new Paige. But, like, she also, like, was always, like, guru for women in the bathroom all the time. She, like, helped them all, like, understand
she, like,
sex.
Ushered everyone into womanhood.
And she, like, helped Emma with period stuff in season 1 when she was still terrible. Like, she's just... Come on. We're gonna miss Paige a lot. Paige, I think I'll miss you most of all.
Chelsea, do you want to say anything?
Paige, I really liked when you went to the bathroom and got high before college and then dated Alex. Those crowning moments of Paige. Yeah, that's all.
Paige, we'll miss you, hun.
We will. And also, like, #Palix forever.
Mm-hmm. So then, the last scene, like, Manny and Jay are walking out of the Airbnb mansion, and he's like, you know I love you. And she's like, I know. And he kisses her on the cheek, and he says, I'm really proud of you. And she's like, oh, I'll be back soon enough. And it's very cute. And then he, like, races to her, and they start making out. And we're like, yes, kiss, kiss.
That's all I want, you guys. It's just all I want for them is to be happy. I love them so much. Also, they're, like, the only characters on this show that, like, make out and you're like, this makes sense. Mm-hmm. This is believable. This is, like, actual chemistry and not, like, children, like, being forced together like dolls.
Yeah. And he's like, I'll be waiting for you, boo. And then, like, all of the Stüdz walk out, and they're, like, all saying goodbye to Jay, because now they're all staying to, like, shoot this movie. And then Jay, like, gets on the bus, and then he turns back, and he's like, hey, guys, Stüdz rule, or something like that.
Yeah, he says Stüdz rules, and he, like, holds up, like, the rock hand.
And that's the last line of the movie.
And they're so happy because they got the validation from Jay.
And then Life as a Show starts playing and the credits roll.
But also, he's wrong. They are not good.
They are terrible.
It's a bad fucking band, man.
And then that's the end of the movie.
All right, let's eulogize Ellie because I'm afraid we're going to forget.
Yeah. Ellie, our emo goth queen in season 2 who turned into someone just obsessed with Craig and was terrible in college. I don't know, your character kind of fell apart.
I know, I'm like less sad than I would have been like a few seasons ago because your character became a goddamn nightmare. But also, you were my style icon for like all of middle school.
You used to be so good. And then, I don't know what happened to you, but I'm still going to miss you.
Me too. Maybe not like the past couple of years of you, but I'm like gonna miss like OG Ellie. I'm gonna miss Ellie the beard and Ellie the person who like loved Craig and like threw a drumstick at Manny.
Even like Ellie and Sean Ellie. That was a good Ellie.
Ellie with the ferret with the pun name.
Ferret Bueller. R.I.P. him too.
R.I.P. Ferret Bueller. Yeah, Ellie, we're gonna miss you. Your purple hair was a mistake, but other than that, you were pretty good. You put up with Ashley way longer than anybody else would. So,
for sure.
Chelsea, do you have anything?
I'm just curious what Ellie did to make her go so downhill in the later seasons, but I appreciated all of her armbands and layered fishnets.
So much layered fishnets. She just got like really boring and flaky and kind of whiny and like less of a human. She became like two-dimensional and obsessed with her shitty like editor boyfriend. He was bad.
He was bad.
He was bad. He was so pretty, but he was terrible. But anyway, bye, Ellie. We will miss you and your, like, goth, then emo, then, like, I don't know, alt situation.
Bye, Ellie. And that's the end. Do we want to read a YouTube comment?
We can read a YouTube comment. I love this person. We read this guy's comments a lot. This is from, like, Rusins 8 months ago. It says, fuck Mick and his ugly ass pube goatee. Agreed.
True. I also already forgot about Mick, but yeah, fuck that guy.
Well, it was just so long. Like, we enjoyed every minute. Don't get me wrong, but it was just long as fuck.
It was an hour and a half. It was a whole movie. But yeah, so all right. Spirit Squad captain of the movie, I guess. Jay?
Super J all the time.
Yeah.
Chelsea, who do you think is Spirit Squad captain of the movie?
Wow, it could go a lot of ways. I'll go with Manny because she got what she wanted.
There you go.
Yay, Manny. We love Manny.
And maybe a little bit of Marco, because he was, like, trying so hard to be a good friend, but nobody appreciated him.
Nobody appreciates Marco.
Ship of the movie is obviously Jay and Manny.
Come on, get it together. It's sure as fuck is not Peter and Mia.
Or Kelly and Emma.
I already forgot about Kelly.
Most people do. Moral? Follow your dreams? I don't know. Don't be a dick.
You're always better at the moral than me, but I feel like the moral is always don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams is pretty good too.
Life is a show.
There you go.
Perfect.
All right. Do we have some grapevine?
We have an email.
All right. We have an email from Brianna, and I'm just going to read it. So I just listened to your most recent episode, Touch of Grey, and listening to you bash Casey is hilarious to me. He gets worse, far worse, and he looks like a rat that just smelled a child's diaper when he scowls. I just want to say that this is the best Casey will be. He's just not good. Also, I wanted to warn you about season 9 and the character Jenna. You will hate her. She's squeaky and annoying and just fake all around. And your ears will bleed when she sings. Wear earmuffs. She's really high-pitched, almost to the level of a chipmunk. Also, Peter starts off the season, and in my opinion, it's hilarious. He reminds me of my brother so much. But please, watch some of these promos before you start season 9. I'm loving the show. You guys are awesome and hilarious. You make my workday less miserable. P.S. I've always loved Spinner for some reason. He was just so cute. Spinner's fucking hot right now. Thank you for emailing us, Brianna. She did send us a season 9 promo, and because we're about to start, should we watch it?
I mean, we've been doing this for an hour and a half.
That's true.
We could maybe do this as a bonus episode, though.
Okay.
Or do we want to just watch it? Let's just watch it. Let's just watch it.
All right, so we watched the first one, and then I realized the video was 7 minutes, and we don't really have time for that. It was just like a lot of close-ups on faces, and we learned that Peter gets high, and there's a kid who we've never seen before who says he wants to get somebody's digits. Allie's going to die of embarrassment. Claire finds her true love. Casey finds out who he is. It's a lot. And they have a new slogan. It's about to get real.
I don't care for the new slogan. Also, not everyone can handle that camera angle or that kind of lighting. It's a very specific
AKA Casey.
Casey, oh God. It's a very, or Jane, who's beautiful, but that's just like a really specific angle and kind of lighting that does not suit her.
It also looked like Jane she like dyed her hair or she highlighted her hair and it looks weird.
I don't like it.
I don't know. But thank you for the email. And whatever that promo was, season 9 is going to be interesting. But that's all the grapevine that we have for today. So if you would like to be featured on the grapevine segment, you can tweet at us at Degrassi Pod. We're on Instagram at Degrassi Pod. You can email us at whateverittakespodcast@gmail.com. We're on Tumblr, whateverittakespodcast.tumblr.com. And you can listen to us pretty much anywhere. But if you're on Apple Podcasts, if you could rate, review, and subscribe, that would be super cool. And if you leave us a review, we will make up a Degrassi fan fiction for you on the episode. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at HollandTacular.
And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KelSucks with a Z at the end. And Chelsea, where can they find you and what do you want to recommend to the world? Like something that you're enjoying right now?
Okay, you can find me on Instagram, Chelsea Deer _, like the animal from